Hello, kindergarten friends. Today is kind of a fun day. Did you know that this is the last day of regular school before you have a little bit of holiday break? So you will have 2 weeks off of school. You may have your moms or dads or aunts or uncles or grandmas or grandpas that still want you to do some work and some practicing, and that's okay. In fact, that's great. If you still want to do writer's workshop every day to grow the sounds that you can hear and the words that you can write, I think that's amazing. But if your family decides that you're just going to take a break and enjoy each other and the time together, that is fine. Okay. I plan on doing a little bit of both. I'm going to do some work, but I'm also going to take some time off. So you decide. So today you get some choices. Isn't that fun? I know sometimes the adults make all the choices for you and you don't always get choices, but today's your lucky day. You get to decide what you want to write about. I'm going to give you 4 choices on things to write about. So, the first thing you can choose to write about is about a snowman. We haven't had a lot of snow this year, but I bet you can imagine a time when you have built a snowman. Now, what I want you to think about is if you look up at this little picture, snowman doesn't have a lot of details yet. It looks like they're just putting on the nose. So I want you to think about what else would go on a snowman. Probably some eyes, maybe some buttons, a hat, a scarf. So you can think about what would go on your snowman. And then I want you to describe it with words as best you can. Just like we've been practicing stretching out words, you can do that in your writing too. So this is choice number 1. Choice number 2 is drawing a gingerbread house. Maybe you have built a gingerbread house before. Maybe you have gotten to eat a gingerbread house before. Maybe you've just seen one before. If that's what you choose, you're going to draw a gingerbread house and you're going to write about it. Okay. Your third choice is to draw and write about what you like to do in the winter. Maybe you like to go sledding. Maybe you like to drink hot chocolate. Maybe you like to stay inside cozy by the fire and read a good book. Maybe you like to build a snowman. I want you to think about what you like to do in winter. Maybe you like to go skiing. Have you ever been skiing with your family? I know how to ski. I haven't gone in a lot of years, but I used to go skiing with my family in the winter. So think about what do you like to do in the winter? And your last choice is you get to make a decision. Do you like winter or summer more? This type of writing is called opinion writing. So this is where you get to decide what you like more and then tell me why. So you might say, I like winter more because you can play in the snow. Or you might say, I like summer more because I can go to the lake and swim. You decide. It's what you like more. I'm going to pick one of these. So let's see. Do I want to do snowman? The gingerbread house. This is the one that I'm going to do. And I'm going to tell you a story, and that is going to help you understand why this is what I picked. So this year we decided in our house, remember, I have 4 boys. I am the mom of 4 boys. I've got boys that are really big, and then I have a boy who is 5, just like some of you. Some of you are 5. So I wanted to tell you about drawing or about making a gingerbread house. This year was the first year that we had done it using what's called molds. So we took, I'm going to put my phone here so you can kind of see what we did. So you can see we made our cookie dough and we put it in the molds to build our house. That was our first step. We didn't know if they would turn out. This was our very first time doing this. And then when they were all done and they were cooled off, we got to start building them. We had to make some frosting. We had to put them together. You notice we have the walls and we have different colored. I'm not sure if you can see it. We have some red frosting and we have some different colored frosting. So when I make my picture, I'm going to make sure that I have color. And then you can see a picture of some of my boys. There's a couple of them decorating the gingerbread house. This was a pretty fun thing for our family. You can see my little guy there. He's the one that's about your age, putting on some green frosting on the roof of his house. He was putting some graham crackers on the roof to look like shingles. So there are lots of things I could decide to put in my picture. What I will probably do, and so you don't have to sit and watch me write, is I will show you. This is what it kind of looked like when it's finished. Don't mind the silly face of my little guy. So what I'm going to want to do when I make this gingerbread house is I'm going to want to have colors. I'm going to want to have my green and my red and my white and my brown all ready to go to draw these details of the gingerbread house. And then you can even notice, this is one of my favorite things about this gingerbread house. Look what they did on the roof. They used marshmallows to make a chimney. Now this is a story that I could make last lots of pages, right? But I only have one page. So you can either get more paper and turn it into a book, or you can write one part of the story. Okay, I'm not going to have you watch me draw. Let's do the words together though. For my words, I want to say, let me switch this real quick here. All right, I want to say, we made a gingerbread house. I'm going to start with, now I'm going to just write down the sounds that I hear. E. And we haven't talked a lot about this, but I definitely want to leave a space so you know that that's one word. We made made. We made a gingerbread. That is a really long word, but you know what I'm going to do? I am going to look up here where it says draw a gingerbread house, and I'm going to copycat it. I'm going to just use this word up here, gingerbread. I'm also going to copy the word house. And then that's the end of my sentence. That's one thing I'm going to say, but I have more to say. So we're going to write a little bit more. And I'm going to tell you it was delicious. It was so tasty. The frosting was yummy. The Skittles were yummy. The marshmallows were yummy. The leftover cookie pieces were yummy. So I'm going to write it was fun and tasty. So it was. Now, this is a word that you can find on your word chart. Remember all your amazing tools that you can use. You can use your word chart, your sound chart. It was fun. Uh, it was fun and tasty. A E. Let's read it and make sure I didn't forget any words. We made a gingerbread house. It was fun and tasty. So you are going to pick your own story. Remember your choices. You can do a snowman. You can draw what you like to do in winter, and you can do you like summer or winter more, or the gingerbread house. And you're going to draw a picture and then write some words. Great job, friends. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful break with your family and friends. It might be a little different for you this year. It's going to be a little different for us too, but it's going to be okay. I look forward to seeing you again on January 4th, 2021. So have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care.